The Nick Gibson and the 82 of Brandon Hall. Heat laps is your distance right here. Friday night racing at the mighty Midway Speedway. Green flag is in the air. Donnie Miller wasting no time with the early lead going into 1 and 2. The 7 of Josh Lewis there in second. The G1 of Nick Gibson jumps up there to third. Good side-by-side battle back there for fourth as they come out turn number 4. Miller leader on lap number 1, but Gibson on the inside of the 7 of Lewis. All the 26 of Donnie Miller out front, your leader. Gibson in second, the 7 of Lewis in third. Single file right now all the way around the mighty Midway Speedway, but here comes the 11 of Brad Gideon making a move on the inside of the 7 of Josh Lewis, side by side in turns number 3 and 4. Gideon will have the advantage coming out of 4. He's in front of the 7 of Josh Lewis. Donnie Miller, the 26, out front, setting the pace. The next car, the G1 of Nick Gibson. Distance behind him, but that battle going on for third. Josh Lewis now back up in that third spot. But the 11 of Brad Gideon right there. Not giving up, staying with the 7 of Lewis. Those that are watching on ShowMeDirt.tv, great racing right there, the 1 of Nick Gibson. Right there is your leader, the 26 of Donnie Miller. Contact made there with a lap car there, trying to stay on the lead lap, but the 26 of Miller knocks off a car there. Look at that battle still going on for third between the 7 of Josh Lewis and the 11 of Brad Gideon. Key forward, the flagman has the white flag in the air. One more lap to go around the mighty Midway. Donnie Miller set the pace early, not looking back, lap after lap, 8 laps in the front spot as he will come out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air. G1 of Nick Gibson second, the 7 of Josh Lewis third, Brad Gideon in the 11 coming home fourth. So it was all Donnie Miller in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 pulling onto the racing surface right now. On the pole will be the 56 of Mark Davis. His outside, that'll be the 68 of Richard Henson. Row number 2 on the inside, be the 21W, your point leader, last week's feature winner, Ted Walshmeyer. On his outside will be the 41 of Mike Plant. And then it'll be the 32 of Jim Button. A couple of new drivers joining us this week for the POWRi Super Stocks. Key for the flagman getting the 1 to go right here. Lights will be going off. Mark Davis is on the pole. Mark Davis right now sitting third in the point standings. 21W Ted Walshmeyer right now has a 27-point lead on the 05 of Del Berry, not on hand with us, so he's looking to extend that point lead into next week. First, he has to have a good finish here tonight. Lights are off. Davis on the pole, hits it on the outside. Green flag is in the air. Hits it on a slow start there, coming down the front stretch there. But it's all the 56 of Mark Davis out front. Ted Walshmeyer right there with Davis going into turn number 3 and 4. Davis, Walshmeyer coming out of 4. Mark Davis takes lap number 1. Walshmeyer, though, right there with him, knocking on the inside of the 56 of Davis. Side by side down the backstretch they go. Walshmeyer trying to take lap number 2. Here they come out of 4. Down the front stretch they go. Mark Davis holding on to the lead. Walshmeyer, though, staying right there with Davis. Mark Davis right now trying to gain and some points in the point standings, but the 56 of Mark Davis having a good run in heat race number 2, holding off your point leader, the 21 of Ted Walshmeyer. Mike Planty in the 41 in third, but here comes Walshmeyer. The boost down the backstretch in the turns 3 and 4. Out of 4. Mark Davis working that outside lane. As here, a little slip up there. Both drivers locked it up. Davis got sideways. Walshmeyer locked it up there. That was a perfect spot for Walshmeyer to take advantage, but he got caught up in it too, as the 56 of Mark Davis is still your leader. Down the backstretch they go. Walshmeyer running out of time. Out of turn number 4, it'll be 2 more laps to go. Mark Davis trying to hold on. Walshmeyer right there in the picture. Keith Forward, the flagman, grabs that white flag. Davis will go into turn number 4. He slips up the racetrack. Here comes Walshmeyer. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Mark Davis, can he hold on? Here comes Walshmeyer carrying that momentum down the backstretch, side by side. Get on the edge of your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Davis slings it up the racetrack. Walshmeyer on the inside. Down the front stretch they go. Mark Davis able to hold off. A good run there by the 21 of Ted Walshmeyer. 41 of Mike Planty, third. Wow, what a race there. Good field of POWRi Super Stocks with us here tonight. And those heat races showed it. So Mark Davis will pull on the front stretch here. He will draw the stick for tonight's invert as the Midwest Modifieds are making their way out on the racetrack right now for heat race number 1. Extra money on the line tonight for the Midwest Mods. So on the pole, that'll be the 7C of Derek Cook. On his outside, that'll be the 58T of Stephen Kuzikin. Row number 2 on the inside, last year's track champion, the 15H of Jeremy Hazel. On his outside, that'll be the 27 of John Dane. Row number 3 on the inside, will be the 51 of Sean Henson. On his outside, the 48 of Zach Cheevers. Green flag is in the air. Derek Cook out front, almost 3 wide there for third. Cook, your leader. Hazel in second. Henson on the inside of Dane. Henson jumps up to that third spot here as Derek Cook will come out of turn number 4. 15 of Jeremy Hazel right there as well. Cook takes lap number 1. Jeremy Hazel sees an opening on the inside of Cook. He slides it in on the inside, side by side down the backstretch they go. Jeremy Hazel takes over the lead going into turn number 3. Now 4. Coming out of 4. Last year's track champion on a rail here tonight in heat race number 1. 3 heat races for the Midwest Modifieds. Extra money on the line tonight. The 7C of Derek Cook holding on to that second spot. But here comes Henson. The 51 of Sean Henson now on the inside. But John Dame as well coming in there as well. 3 cars right there battling close together as the 15 of Jeremy Hazel is expanding his lead. But John Dame now on the inside of the 51 of Sean Henson. Side by side for third. Great coverage there on ShowMeDirt.tv. Jeremy Hazel. 3 tires on the ground, 1 up in the air when he goes in the corners. He's slinging that thing around there, but the 51 of Sean Henson, John Dame goes around in turn number 4. They will run it through, and caution comes out. So So John Dame going sideways in turn number 3 and 4, bringing out the caution. Once again, a lot of great extra money on hand for our payout for the Midwest Modifieds, thanks to some great sponsors. Name a few: Baxter family, the Kuzikin family, 58T and 52, Oakley Motors, Jamie Ragland. As right now they're Delaware file line back up. Sean Hinton on the inside, Derek Cook on the outside. Jeremy Hazel is your leader. Lines are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Also want to thank CMB Auto Sales, 32 Garage, Best Car Service Center, Joe Francis, as the caution is back out. A piece of debris on the racetrack, as they'll be making their way to grab that piece of part there on the back of the racetrack. As he's grabbing that part, we are live here on ShowMeDirt.tv. Good to be back with you, race fans. Take a couple of weeks off, but want to thank Doug Neff and Ken Blackburn for coming down to Lebanon and getting behind the microphone and sitting right here and bringing the race in action to you race fans. Those that are here in the stands and watching online, great friends. They do an outstanding job, and it's good to have people that are willing to help out in the time of need, especially to come out. And for a lot of people, for Doug Neff and Kenton Blackburn, I believe it was first time here, so good to have them with us and helping us out. But good to be back as the race in action is still great here at the mighty Midway Speedway. Jeremy Hazel is your leader in the 15H. The 51 of Sean Hinton on the inside, Derek Cook on the outside. Here we go out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Jeremy Hazel out front, not looking back. 51 of Sean Hinton, though, right there. Here comes the 48 of Zach Cheevers. Side by side for the lead. 2 more laps to go. Jeremy Hazel off the pace there in turn number 1. Hinton takes advantage. He takes over the lead. Side by side back there for third. Racing all the way around the mighty Midway Speedway. White flag is in the air. Here comes Jeremy Hazel back at it. 51 of Sean Hinton trying to hold on. Hazel sees an opening there on the inside. Side by side in turns 3. Now 4. Who will it be coming out of turn number 4? Jeremy Hazel got it back. Jeremy Hazel, your heat race winner. 51 of Sean Hinton second. And Derek Cook coming home third. Wow. Hazel saw his lead go away and came back and got the win. Great job, Jeremy Hazel, as heat race number 2 coming out on the racetrack right now. The 52, John Baxter. The Baxter family donating $100 to tonight's payout on his outside. That'll be the 28 of Wesley Briggs, row number 2 on the inside, the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. On the outside, that'll be the 64 of Pete Richardson, last week's feature winner. And your point leader going in tonight, row number 3 on the inside, be the 92 of Keith Cheevers. And on the outside with the 60 of Austin Treadway. Green flag is in the air. They come out of turn number 4. Baxter and Briggs side by side, but here comes Richardson, almost making it 3 wide for the lead. Down the backstretch they go. In turn number 3. Now 4. Briggs runs up the racetrack right there. Your leader, Richardson and Baxter battling there side by side. Here comes the 92 of Keith Cheevers. Richardson now in that second spot, carrying that speed down the backstretch. He's on the inside of Briggs. Side by side, Briggs now staying up on the racetrack there on the top side. Richardson on the inside. Photo finish on that lap. Here comes Keith Cheevers. He jumps up in front of the 52 of John Baxter. Baxter off the pace there, trying to hold on as the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman on the outside, but look at that battle up there for second between 28 of Wesley Briggs and the 92 of Keith Cheevers. Behind your leader, the 64 of Richardson. Here comes Cheevers. Cheevers jumps up to second in front of the 28 of Briggs. It's Richardson, Cheevers, and Briggs, your top three. Richardson out front. Keith Cheevers in second. Wesley Briggs in third. Multi-grooves here at the mighty Midway Speedway. Some great racing action. 64 of Pete Richardson, your leader. Keith Cheevers in second. The 28 of Wesley Briggs in third. Right now it's all Pete Richardson in the 64. 11-point lead on the 32 of Joe Francis in the point standings. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go. Austin Treadway pulls into the pit area. One more time for the 64 of Richardson. He will slide it there in turns 3 and 4. He likes to see that checkered flag. The 64 of Pete Richardson, your heat race winner. Keith Cheevers coming home second. Wesley Briggs coming home third. So Jeremy Hazel, Pete Richardson, your heat race winners. It's time for our third and final heat race here. The 25 of Billy Jones on the pole on the outside. The 18T of Tony Wright. Had a good run last week in the feature. Made a lot of passing on the cars in the feature. Row number 2 on the inside, that'll be a 39 of Chris Cheevers. His outside, that'll be the 2 of Derek Davis. Row number 3 on the inside helped us out with the payout tonight. Best Car Service Center, Joe Francis. Second to point standings on the inside of row number 3. And on his outside, that's the 5C of Brian Cook. Lights are off. Green flag is in the air. Tony Wright out front, your leader. Joe Francis on the inside of the 25 of Jones. Francis now moves up to that second spot. Tony Wright takes lap number 1. Joe Francis in second. Billy Jones in the 25 in third. Derek Davis down the inside of the 39 of Chris Cheevers. Great race in the middle of the pack as the 32 of Joe Francis has caught up to the 18T of Tony Wright. Tony Wright trying to hold on to that lead. Joe Francis is in second. Tony Wright lap after lap holding off that 32 of Joe Francis. Joe Francis staying right there with Wright. Wright opening that inside lane for Francis. Tony Wright playing defensive mode right here, but here comes Francis. Presses it to the floorboard and he's off. Now he jumps up towards the front and takes the lead from the 18T of Tony Wright. Joe Francis now your new race leader. Looking for a good run here tonight. 11 points separating him and Richardson. Richardson your point leader. Joe Francis in second. 2 more laps to go. Can Francis hold on? We've seen some great heat races so far here tonight. Francis will go into turn number 4 out of 4. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Heat race number 3. It was Hazel, Richardson, Heat race 1 and 2. Heat race number 3 getting ready to be official as Francis comes out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air. Joe Francis, your heat race winner. Tony Wright, second. The 25 of Billy Jones coming on third. As Joe Francis makes his way to the front stretch to draw the stick. Also want to thank a few other businesses that helped out with the payout. Days Enterprise, Icon Graphic, Randy Hicks Detail, Lance Cromer INC, DL Used Cars, Best Car Service Center Jones Francis. As being told it is heads up for the Midwest Modifieds, heads up, so no draw for the 32 of Joe Francis. It's late model time here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. As here we go, one heat race on the pole. That'll be the 1 of Tony Fincher. On the outside, the 23 of Mark Simon. Rendell Ames in the 1A, the 4A of Dustin Atkinson, the 16 of Rick Brown, Joey Smith, and Shannon Phillips. Green flag is in the air. Mark Simon off of a great start down the backstretch. He goes. Dustin Atkinson down the inside of the 13 of Smith. Smith is your point leader. Dustin Atkinson 10 points behind him, tied with the 23 of Mark Simon right now, who is your leader in this heat race. Tony Fincher still holding on that second spot as Joey Smith and Dustin Atkinson are battling back there, but now we got 3 cars right now battling there for second. Joey Smith now working that outside lane around the mighty Midway Speedway as he is holding off that 1 of Tony Fincher. Here comes Atkinson on the outside. You can see this racetrack has changed from the past. That outside lane right now is the place to be tonight. Mark Simon hooking up there on the top side around the mighty Midway Speedway. Joey Smith in second. Dustin Atkinson in third. Tony Fincher in fourth. But here comes that 25 of Shannon Phillips right there in the top 5. Right now it's all the 23 of Simon, but Joey Smith closing the gap on your leader. Oh, 16 goes sideways there, but keeping it going. Staying green. 2 more laps to go for the 23 of Mark Simon. Joey Smith in second, the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. He's closing in on Joey Smith. Great race battle back there for fourth between Fincher and Phillips. Caution comes out. Oh, this will make things interesting right here. 6 laps in. You've got Mark Simon, Joey Smith, Dustin Atkinson. Right now, your top 3 in the point standings. 10 points separate Dustin Atkinson, Mark Simon from Joey Smith, who is your point leader. But no points in the heat races. This is just a qualifying race for the feature tonight. But Joey Smith, one last opportunity right here to make something happen. The 1 of Tony Fincher jumps up to that 20 in front of that 25. The 13 of Joey Smith has the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose that inside lane. Dustin Atkinson will be on the outside. So this will be a great restart right here. Late models back again with us this season and had some great racing, especially look at the point standings, how tight it is. It'll be a green, white checker. Mark Simon is your leader. Green flag is in the air. Mark Simon out front, down the backstretch he goes. Joey Smith with the 13, trying to hold off the 4A of Atkinson. Atkinson trying to make a move on the outside. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go. Atkinson hooking it up on the top side around the mighty Midway. Can he make something happen as Mark Simon right now expanding his lead out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air for the 23 of Mark Simon out the line. Dustin Atkinson jumps up to second. Joey Smith coming home third. Wow, what a finish there for second. It was all Mark Simon, your leader, but for second, Dustin Atkinson made a pass on the front half of the front stretch to jump up in front of that 13 of Joey Smith. And Mark Simon will pull down to the front stretch here, and he will so he drew a 3. So 2 heat races for the USRAP. Mons on the pole for this one. That is the 10P of Dayton Pursley. His outside will be the 58M of Jamie Mock. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. On his outside will be the 4T Mitch Armstrong. Then it'll be the 39 of Dwight Brown. So waving off the start, 39 of Dwight Brown stops in turn number 3. And back at his spot, track owner Clint Gann. Back in his home there in turn number 3. As that's where he's been for the past couple seasons here. I believe 9 seasons. He stood right there in turn number 3. And now he owns the place. He's doing a great job, him and Tina doing a great job here their first season under ownership here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. And getting them the 1 to go. Lights are off. Getting ready to go back racing here. They come out turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Dayton Pursley finished second last week. Right now, he is focused on this heat race as Briggs and Mock are battling back there for second. Briggs shoots up in front of Mock. Mock now on the inside, doing the crisscross move there. Mock now shoots up on the inside. Here comes Briggs as they are crisscrossing back and forth all the way around the Mighty Midway Speedway for second. Here comes Armstrong in the 4T. Right now, the 10P of Dayton Pursley out front all by himself as Briggs and Mock are battling for second, crisscrossing back and forth. And that's just helping the 10P of Dayton Pursley to expand his lead out front. Briggs now in second, Mock in third. 4T of Mitch Armstrong in fourth. It's all Dayton Pursley out front. Right now, Wesley Briggs trying to hold on to that second spot. Jamie Mock now looking on the inside of Briggs. Those are watching online can watch a great race coming out of turn number 4. Briggs holding on to that second spot. Jamie Mock in third. But almost a half a track lead is the 10P of Dayton Pursley. He's coming out of 4. And second is coming into 4. 2 more laps around the Mighty Midway Speedway for the 10P of Dayton Pursley. Great looking race car right there. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go, and you can see so far tonight those cars have been on that top side, the top shelf around the Mighty Midway Speedway. As Pursley will come out of turn number 4 and get the win. Wesley Briggs in second, trying to hold off the 58 of Jamie Mock. As Briggs will come home second, Jamie Mock will come home third. So Dayton Pursley. So heat race number 2 on the racetrack right now on the pole. That'll be the 5th F1 of Mitchell Franklin. On the outside, that'll be the 114 of Todd Mock. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 6 of Jay Flynn. And on the outside will be the 16M of Brian Myers. We've got a great points battle going on there behind our point leaders, 65 of Chris Jackson. But Jay Flynn, Wesley Briggs, Dayton Pursley, Brian Myers all right there. Close together in the point standings as a green flag is in the air. F1 of Mitchell Franklin with a great start there. Todd Bach in the 114. In second with Jay Flynn right there on the back bumper. Up the 114. All right now, it's the F1 of Mitchell Franklin right now. Todd Mock in second, and Myers slides in front of Flynn. They know the points battle is close there, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But Chris Jackson not on hand with us tonight. He has over a 106-point lead on the 6 of Jay Flynn. But right now it's the F1 of Mitchell Franklin, all by himself out front. 114 of Todd Mock in second. Brian Myers in third. Mitchell Franklin out front, not looking back. Just like Dayton Pursley did in heat race number 1, Mitchell Franklin is doing in heat race number 2. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go for the F1 of Mitchell Franklin. And caution comes out as the 16 of Brian Myers is sitting in turns 3 and 4. And coming to the checker, the F1 of Mitchell Franklin, your heat race winner. So the F1 of Mitchell Franklin pull down there to John MG on the front stretch here and pick the stick for the row inversion for tonight's feature. And he drew a 1. So heads up. Hornet time. Heat race number 1 on the pole. That'll be a 3 of Chasten Clayton. On his outside with a 00 Nick Bradshaw. Row number 2 on the inside be the 20, or the 2 of Justin Day. On his outside be the 73 of Trent Masters. It'll be the 7S of Alex Scarlett in row number 3. Green flag is in the air. Chasten Clayton down front, your leader. Justin Day in the 2. Right now in second. The 00 of Nick Bradshaw in third. Chasten Clayton, your leader. Oh, look at that battle back there for third between Bradshaw and Masters. Side by side down the front stretch they go for third. Clayton, your leader. Justin Day in second. But Bradshaw and Masters putting on a race back there for third. Bradshaw on the inside, Masters on the outside. But here comes the two of Justin Day. Right there behind the three of Chase and Clayton. Clayton trying to hold on to the lead, but Justin Day right there on the back bumper. As Bradshaw and Masters are still racing hard back there for third. 2 more laps to go for Clayton in the 3. Day in second, Masters in third in the 73. Here comes Justin Day making a move on the inside of Clayton. Side by side. Keith Foreman, the flagman, has the white flag in his hand, waving in the air. 1 more lap to go. Day making a move on the inside there of the 3 of Chase and Clayton. He takes over the lead down the backstretch. Final lap, final 2 turns. Justin Day trying to hold on. Here comes Chase and Clayton down the front stretch. A drag race at the line. Justin Day gets to win. A pass on the final lap. He pulled in front of the 3 of Chase and Clayton to get the win. Trenton Masters finishing third. So Justin Day, your heat race winner in heat race number 1. So heat race number 2 on the track right now on the pole. Your point leader going in, the 87 of Aaron Odell. On the outside, that'll be the 20 of Tim Day. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 98 of Logan Woodward. And on the outside, it'll be the 88 of Tyler Hawkins. Green flag is in the air for heat race number 2. Aaron Odell wasting no time out front. Your leader, Tim Day in the 20 in second. Logan Woodward in the 98 in third. The 88 of Tyler Hawkins in fourth. 1 lap in goes the 87th Aaron Odell. Your point leader and leader in heat race number 2. Tim Day in second. Logan Woodward in third. Tim Day, though, closing in on the 87 of Aaron Odell. Tim Day, Icon Graphics, helping out with the Midwest Mod payout. But Aaron Odell trying to hold off that 20 of Tim Day. Been these two drivers all year long right here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Aaron Odell is your leader here in heat race number 2. Tim Day in second. Logan Woodward in 98 in third. But Aaron Odell trying to hold off the 20 of Tim Day. Tim Day was looking on the outside of Odell, but got the door closed right there on the front stretch. 2 more laps to go. Aaron Odell trying to hold off that 20 of Tim Day. He pushes up the racetrack there. And now Tim Day on the inside. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Tim Day shoots in front of Odell. Contact made there in turn number 2. But Tim Day, your new race leader. And Tim Day, just like Justin Day, will come out of turn number 4 and get the win in heat race number 2. Justin Day and Tim Day made a final pass on the final lap. They get the win. So that will do it for the heat races for the Hornets. Tim Day, your heat race winner in heat race number 2. It's now time for our pure stock heat races. On the pole, that'll be the So Brian Piercy will be in the 9. So he is on the pole on his outside with the 03 of Tim Ellis. Row number 2 on the inside with a 14 of Jonathan Finley. On his outside with a 17 of Austin Wilson. Row number 3 on the inside with the 08 Mike Piercy. Then be the 17M of Preston McDowell. Coming to the line, lights will be going off. So if you're a regular with us here at the Mighty Midway Speedway, a little change up in the Piercy Motorsports team. Brian Piercy in the dad's car, and Mike Piercy in the son's car. You'll wait. So a little bit of change up there. As mentioned, they're trying to get the bug out of that 08 machine. The 08. So Brian's in the 9. So here we go. They'll come out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Mike Piercy. No, Brian Piercy is your leader. They got me confused already. It's so hard. As Piercy, one of the Piercys is out front, but here comes the 17 of Austin Wilson. Right there behind the 9 of Brian Piercy. The 03 of Tim Ellis in 3rd. Here comes Preston McDowell, the 17M. He made contact with the 03 of Tim Ellis. Brian Piercy is your leader. Austin Wilson in 2nd. 17 of Preston McDowell is in 3rd. Single file all the way around the Mighty Midway Speedway. Brian Piercy is your leader. You'll wait of Mike Piercy into the pit area. Side by side, the 17s are side by side for 2nd, but now the 17 in of Preston McDowell takes over 2nd from the 17 of Wilson. A lot of confusion here in this heat race between numbers. We got Piercy's and the 17s. But right now, Piercy is out front there in the 9. As caution comes out, as 14 of Jonathan Finley was doing his best to get that car turned back around to keep going, but caution coming out as your leaders are going there in turns 1 and 2. So Brian Piercy, your leader, 17 in, and Preston McDowell will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. So Wilson will go on the outside as Mike Piercy in the 08 is in the pit area. Having a talking to probably with the 08 car. Trying to get that figured out. But if anybody can figure it out, the Piercy family can. So they won't give up as Brian Piercy, though, enjoying being behind the wheel of that 9 machine as he is out front, your leader. Preston McDowell in 2nd. The 03 of Tim Ellis now jumps up to 3rd. Piercy going to turn number 4, now to 4. 2 more laps to go for Piercy. Preston McDowell in 2nd. Here comes Austin Wilson back on the inside of the 03 of Ellis. Brian Piercy will come out of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Brian Piercy, your leader. Preston McDowell in 2nd at 17 of Austin Wilson in 3rd. But Brian Piercy will come out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air for the 9 of Brian Piercy. The 17M of Preston McDowell second. The 17 of Austin Wilson finishing third. So heat race number 1 in the books with Brian Piercy, your winner. As we are getting ready now for heat race number 2. On the pole, that'll be the 5 of Justin McDowell. His outside will be the 12 of Craig Dykstra, but choosing to go tailback. So it will be the 1K of Tyler Knutson. There'll be a 6 of Corey Henson and the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. And Ricky Cross in the pick-em-up truck there in the 61. But your point leader going in tonight is not on hand with us, Mason Beck. And there's a tight points battle going on in the Pierce Dock, so that will change after tonight. Green flag is in the air, though, in heat race number 2 for the Pierce Docks. Justin McDowell out front. Craig Dykstra on the outside. Here comes the 1K of Tyler Knutson. Tyler Knutson right there in third. But looking on the inside of the 5. Green racing up front. 3 cars side by side. Justin McDowell holding off. Here comes the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. 4 cars up front battling for the lead. Justin McDowell holding on to the lead. Tyler Knutson in the 1K in second. Caleb Rhodes in the 4 in third. Knutson, McDowell, Rhodes, your top 3. Dykstra right there in the picture as well. Tyler Knutson out front in the 1K. Justin McDowell on the outside. Caleb Rhodes battling with McDowell for second. Tyler Knutson, your leader, come out of 4. Here comes Craig Dykstra in the 12 on the inside of Rhodes. Rhodes slides it in hard there. He loses momentum in the 12, but Craig Dykstra now takes over. He's on the inside of Justin McDowell. Here comes Rhodes. He pushes it in the middle there as they're almost 3 wide in turn number 4. Down the front stretch they go. Great racing there, second, third, and fourth. Tyler Knutson missing all the great racing action behind him, but he don't care. He's out front. He's in the lead as Justin McDowell trying to hold on to second. Craig Dykstra holding off the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. 2 more laps to go. Look at that great racing there. Second, third, and fourth. Tyler Knutson will come out of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Justin McDowell in second. Here comes Caleb Rhodes. 1 more opportunity. He slides it hard there in turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Here comes Craig Dykstra carrying that momentum in turns number 3. Now 4. Tyler Knutson gets the win. Here they come out of turn number 4. Justin McDowell finishing second. Caleb Rhodes finishing third. Craig Dykstra coming home 4th. Wow. The 1K of Tyler Knutson. Parking it there on the front stretch after the heat race win. But man, those heat races from the first heat race to the last heat race was good. This racetrack is racy tonight. That top shelf, that top groove is the place to be right here tonight at the Mighty Midway Speedway. I'm super excited for tonight's features, but that will bring us now to our intermission break here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. But with that great action, I just want to go right on to the features, but we got to take a Get ready to bring out the Power Eye Super Stocks here tonight for their A main. Looking at the points battle, things will shake up here in the points battles. Ted Walshmeyer, your point leader. Right now in second, the 05 of Delberry, but not on hand with us here tonight. Mark Davis in the 56 is in third. So looking to gain some points in the point standings here tonight for the Power Eye Super Stocks. Good field of Power Eye Super Stocks here tonight. Appreciate the drivers coming out. And Ted Walshmeyer second in the national points in the Power Eye Super Stock division. And it is feature time here. 15 laps will be your distance on the pole. That'll be the 7. Josh Lewis on his outside. That'll be the 41. Mike Planty, row number 2 on the inside, be the 21. Ted Walshmeyer on his outside will be the 21W. Or excuse me, the G1, Nick Gibson on the inside of row number 2 on his outside with the 21W, Ted Walshmeyer. Row number 3 on the inside with the 26 of Donnie Miller on his outside with the 56 of Mark Davis. Row number 4 on the inside, that'll be 11 of Brad Gideon on his outside, the 32 of Jim Bunt. Your next row on the inside, that'll be the 12 of Jody Romig on his outside, the 68 of Richard Henson. And row number 6, that'll be the 82 of Brandon Hall. Power Eye Super Stock A main. Watching on ShowMeDirt.tv. Midway Speedway, Lebanon, Missouri, August the 6th, 2021. Power Eye Super Stocks. As the water has soaked up after we farmed it during intermission, we had a great racing surface during the heat races, but I believe it's going to get more exciting. Race fans, keep forming the flagman, give them the one to go. Lights will be going off. Power Eye Super Stock A main. Get ready to fire off here. $11 cars for the Power Eye Super Stocks here tonight. Get ready to fire off here in turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Joshua Lewis out front. Nick Gibson in the 1 in second. The 41 of Mike Planty in third. Here comes Ted Walshmeyer. He shoots up the racetrack. 26 of Donnie Miller right there as well on the inside of the 41 of Mike Planty. Side by side for third. Josh Lewis though out front, your leader. Trouble for the 68 of Richard Henson. Slow pace going into turns 3 and 4, but we're staying green. Josh Lewis comes out of 4. Your race leader, Nick Gibson in second. Donnie Miller in third. Josh Lewis holding off a field of Power Eye Super Stock drivers. Gibson right there trying to hold on to 26 of Donnie Miller. Donnie Miller showing the outside around the Mighty Midway Speedway, but here comes the 21W Ted Walshmeyer. He jumps up to third. It's Lewis, Gibson, Walshmeyer now. Walshmeyer on the inside of Gibson. 3 wide for second. Wow, Mighty Midway Speedway Friday night racing action. Josh Lewis is your race leader. Walshmeyer on the inside, Miller on the outside. Lewis with this will be his first feature win this season for the 7 of Josh Lewis. He has the runner-up in the point standings, national point standings. 21 of Ted Walshmeyer sitting in third. Here comes the 26 of Donnie Miller. Miller making a pass on the outside. Lewis holding off Miller. Down the backstretch they go. Miller throwing it in there in turns 3 and 4. Coming out of 4. Days of Thunder pass on the outside. Donnie Miller, your new race leader. Josh Lewis, though, staying right there with Miller. Ted Walshmeyer in third. Here comes the 56 of Mark Davis. He jumps up to that 4th spot. Out of turn number 4, down the front stretch, Miller goes. He's expanding the lead there. Lewis trying to hold off the 21 of Ted Walshmeyer. Down the back stretch they go. Lewis and Walshmeyer bowing it out for a second. Lewis on a rail tonight, having a good run there in that 7 car. Walshmeyer in the 21, still in 3rd. But right now it's all Donnie Miller out front, your leader. Donnie Miller going into turns 1 and 2. But Josh Lewis holding off the runner-up in the national point standings, the 21 of Ted Walshmeyer. Down the front stretch, Donnie Miller goes. Here comes the 56 of Mark Davis right there behind Ted Walshmeyer. The 82 of Brandon Hall trying to stay out of the leader's way there in front of the pack. As Miller in his own zip code all by himself. Lewis, Walshmeyer, and Davis, 3 of them right there. Lewis goes sideways in turns 1 and 2. In the infield he goes. We're staying green. Walshmeyer now jumps up to 2nd. Mark Davis now in 3rd. There comes the 1 of Nick Gibson. 2 more laps to go around the mighty Midway Speedway. Donnie Miller will come out of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Donnie Miller down the backstretch for the final time. Turns 3. Now 4, coming out of 4, checkered flag is in the air for the 26 of Donnie Miller. Ted Walshmeyer will come out of turn number 4, right there finishing in 2nd. Mark Davis finishing in 3rd. Wow, what a race. Early it was Josh Lewis. Then here comes Donnie Miller. And after he made the pass on Josh Lewis, Donnie Miller hooked it up in a new Galaxy, and he was off in his own zip code. And he will be making his way to the front stretch here and claim the check that he will be able to take home and place in his home or his shop. But he will come to a stop here. And so Donnie Miller will park it on the front stretch here. What a run there for the 26M of Donnie Miller. Former track champion from years ago has made his way back. Welcome him back, race fans, the 26M of Donnie Miller from West Plains, Missouri, your POWRi Superstock feature winner. Congratulations once again, Donnie Miller. Thank you for coming out tonight. Glad you're back with us. A great return to the mighty Midway Speedway. It's now time for some late model racing. Take a look in the point standings in the late models, and it is tight. And we got 3 drivers on the top of the point standings battling for a championship. It's going to be an exciting feature tonight, especially with the track and the shape that it is in. Going into the night, Mark Simon. 3rd in the points, tied with the 10 of Dustin Atkinson, but the 13 of Joey Smith is your point leader, but only 10 points. But we got 6 drivers within 100 points 7 drivers within 100 points of this point battle. On the pole, right here from Lebanon, Missouri, that'll be the 1 of Tony Fincher. On his outside, it'll be a 16 of Rick Brown. Row number 2, there he is, your current point leader, the 13 of Joey Smith. And on his outside, will be the 25S of Shannon Phillips. And row number 3 on the in the inside with a 23 of Mark Simon. On his outside, that'll be the 1A of Rendell Ames. We are waiting on the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. He doesn't want to miss this feature. He is right there, tied for second with Mark Simon. So this ought to be an exciting side-by-side heat feature here tonight. The heat races were good. The first Power Rally Superstock feature was good. And the track is fast tonight, multi-groove all the way around the mighty Midway Speedway. As Dustin Atkinson at a stop there in turns number 3 and 4. And looks like he might just be checking the belts there, and so he looks like he is moving the car. Looks like he's just making sure everything is tight, ready to go. Yeah, now he's putting on the helmet, so he had to hurry up to get onto the racetrack. Safety comes first as he's putting the helmet on there. If you take off that crossbar there on the flag stand, you got a better view there, but Thomas Shaw doing a great job, giving us a great view on ShowMeDirt.tv of the Atkinson's Farms 4A. Dustin Atkinson already has a feature win this season here at the mighty Midway Speedway in the late models. So Keith Foreman, the flagman, calling for a push truck, but other officials are telling him he doesn't need a push truck. He's just putting on his safety equipment. So it looks like he is ready and set to go here as the field will come by him. He will follow along right there with them. There we go. He is rolling up. Well, he was rolling, so I believe this time he's going to sit there and wait for the field to come to him, and then he will join his spot there. He knows how to make an appearance in a local band here in Lebanon. A great guitar player making his grand entrance here at the mighty Midway Speedway on a Friday night. But here we go. The field is set. Lights are off. Mighty Midway Speedway getting ready to see these late models show the horsepower around the mighty Midway Speedway. Tony Fincher, Rick Brown on the front row. Green flag is in the air. Joey Smith wasting no time up there, already in second. Tony Fincher, your leader down the backstretch. Joey Smith in second. Shannon Phillips in the 25 in third. Out of 4, they go down the front stretch. They go. Tony Fincher, your leader. Joey Smith, though, right there. Here comes Shannon Phillips. Down the backstretch they go. Fincher, Smith, Phillips, your top 3. Mark Simon there in 4th. Out of turn number 4, they go down the front stretch. Tony Fincher trying to hold on to the lead. Joey Smith on the outside of the one of Tony Fincher. Side by side down the backstretch. Smith on the outside. Fincher on the inside. They come out of turn number 4. Great racing up front. 4 cars right there battling up front. Fincher trying to hold off that 13 of Smith. Down the backstretch they go. Mark Simon now jumps up to that 3rd spot. Shannon Phillips not making it go easy right there. Racing hard with the 23 of Mark Simon. Joey Smith slides in front of the 1 of Tony Fincher. Mark Simon looks on the inside of Fincher. Down the backstretch they go. 10 points separate Simon from the 13 of Joey Smith. Joey Smith right now your race leader. Mark Simon in 2nd. Tony Fincher in 3rd. Down the backstretch they go now in the turns number 3. Down 4. Coming out of 4, Joey Smith still out front. Mark Simon running out of time. Can he make anything happen? Joey Smith hitting this marks out front. Mark Simon in 2nd. Tony Fincher in 3rd. Dustin Atkinson jumps up now in that 4th spot in front of the 25 of Shannon Phillips. Halfway through. It's all Joey Smith out front, but Mark Simon is closing in on Smith. Look out, here comes the 4A though with Dustin Atkinson. Atkinson making it happen on the high side around the mighty Midway Speedway. He's throwing it in there. Fincher now back in front of Atkinson. Down the backstretch they go into turns number 3, now 4. Joey Smith expanding the lead. Out front in front of the 23 of Mark Simon, but it's Fincher and Atkinson side by side for 3rd. Fincher having a great run, holding off the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. Down the front stretch they go. Tony Fincher still advantage in front of that 4A of Dustin Atkinson for 3rd. Right now it's all Joey Smith out front. Mark Simon in 2nd. Tony Fincher in 3rd. Dustin Atkinson in 4th, but closely right there with the 1 of Tony Fincher. Dustin Atkinson, can he make something happen on this lap right here? He closes in on the turns, but Fincher pulls away on the stretches. Here they come out of turn number 4. Dustin Atkinson photo finish on that lap right there. Side by side, racing for 3rd. Joey Smith working through lap traffic right now. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Mark Simon in 2nd, but it's still Fincher and Atkinson battling back there for 3rd. Atkinson, for the final time, he has to make something happen right here as your leader comes out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air. Mark Simon coming home 2nd. And at the line, Dustin Atkinson coming home 3rd. Tony Fincher coming home 4th. Wow, nice job, late model drivers. The 13 of Joey Smith will park it. And for the 2nd time, 2 wins in a row for the 13 of Joey Smith. He is on a run. Looking to expand on the point lead. He will park it in victory lane. But that race was exciting. He had to work for that one. As there he is, race fans, your late model feature winner, the 13 of Joey Smith. As there he is, track owner Clint Gann getting ready to signal to the Midwest Modifieds to come out there. That man right there has been bound in the tournament all season long to bring back the mighty Midway Speedway and bring this place up, and he's done a lot of work, him and his family and his friends, to refresh this place with paint jobs and new signs and different ideas to help around the racetrack. And there it is, giving him the sign to pull out onto the mighty Midway. 800 to win total for the feature winner tonight. And there he is, the 64 Pete Richardson, your point leader. And last week's feature winner, he'll be on the front row, but on the pole, it will be last year's track champion, the 15H of Jeremy Hazel. His outside of a 64 of Pete Richardson. Row number 2 on the inside with a 32 of Joe Francis. On his outside, that'll be the 51 of Sean Henson. Row number 3 on the inside with a 92 of Keith Cheevers. On his outside with the 18T of Tony Wright. Row number 4 on the inside with a 7 of Derek Cook. On his outside, that'll be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Your next row on the inside, that'll be the 25 of Billy Jones. On his outside, it'll be the 48 of Zach Cheevers. Then it'll be the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. On his outside, the 39 of Chris Cheevers. Next row on the inside, will be the 27 of John Dame. On the outside, that'll be the 52 of John Baxter. It'll be the 2 of Derek Davis on the inside. And on the outside, the 58T Stephen Kuzigan. It'll be the 6T of Austin Treadway and the 56 or the 5th C of Brian Cook. The field is set, race fans. Midwest Mod drivers are on the racetrack right now, getting into their spots before we let them loose here. 800 to win. 590 for second, 425 for third, 275 for fourth, and 225 for fifth, or 35 for fifth. Here we go. Get them the one to go. Lights are going off. Look from the top to the back. Big field of drivers here tonight. Talented drivers. Drivers that are bound and determined to get this extra money. Lights are off, race fans, Mighty Midway Speedway. You've got them, the Midwest Modifieds coming out turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Jeremy Hazel out front, your leader. Joe Francis on the inside of 64, Pete Richardson. In the turns 3 and 4, Jeremy Hazel, last year's track champion in the Midwest Modifieds, takes lap number 1. Joe Francis in second. Pete Richardson in third. He's making a move now on the inside of the 32 of Joe Francis. Keith Cheevers in that 4th spot right there in the picture as well. But Jeremy Hazel comes out turn number 4, still your leader out front. Pete Richardson in second, the 32 of Joe Francis in third. In the turns number 3 and 4, Jeremy Hazel. 2-car length lead on the 64, Pete Richardson. Francis in third. Keith Cheevers in the 92 and fourth. Here comes 18T of Tony Wright. He's right there sitting in 5th. Right now it's all Jeremy Hazel out front. Richardson right there though, staying closely by your leader. Joe Francis in 3rd. Keith Cheevers in 4th. Jeremy Hazel, get ready to have some company as Pete Richardson is closing in on your leader. Joe Francis, those looks like he is gaining as well. Caution comes out. We got a pile up in turn number 4. Got the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman, the 27 of John Dame, the 5C of Brian Cook. The 52 flat tire with a flat, but we've got 3 cars over there. Looks like Brian Cook trying to move away on his own, but I see of Cook right there able to move away, but it looks like the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman telling the officials that they will probably need a hook, and they were backing up there. And it looks like the 60 of Austin Treadway sitting in the turn number 2 there on the bottom there. But as they are cleaning up turn number 4, once again, go through this list again: the Baxter family, Kuzkin family, the Ragland family at Oakley Motors, Quentin Day with Day Enterprise, Tim Day, Icon Graphic, Randy Hick Detail, Lance Cromer, DNL Used Cars, Daryl and Brandon, Joe Francis at Best Car Service Center, Mike Montag, Platinum Performance, Colt Barker at Van Buren Auto Sales, Tim Jackson with J&J Enterprise, Brad Phillips, CMB Auto Sales, 32 Garage, Atchison Lawn Care and Tree Service, and Jones Scrap Processors, also a unknown silent sponsor as well. So all those businesses has pitched in with some extra money as CNS Towing and the safety crew are trying to clear that track there. And Cheyenne Bauman on the hook there. Damage there to the front end. Hate to see that for her, our Hornet champion last year, and moved up to the Midwest Modifieds, and she is bound and determined to figure the modified world out. It's a lot different than the front wheel drive car. Just shows that she is bound and determined, the great driver that she is, to figure this out. And the 27 of John Dame sitting there in turn number 4. Looks like he is looking over his car as well. And he will need a hook or a push there on the 27 of John Dane. So going into the night, 64 Pete Richardson, your leader in the point standings. Joe Francis, 11 points back in second. And the 7th Derek Cook, 80 points back, who's sitting in third. Right now it's Jeremy Hazel, last year's track champion, your leader. 64 Pete Richardson in second. And Joe Francis, 1 and 2 in the point standings, right there, second and third. See right there, those 3 cars right there. Jeremy Hazel joining us halfway through the season after getting his car put back together. For those that were with us last year on championship night, 15 of Jeremy Hazel took a wild ride down the front stretch here, and hard hit there on the halo of the 15H during the off season and early part of this season. Worked hard to get that car put back together, and he joins us halfway through the season and starts off where he left off last season. And nice looking race car right there. But he has a lot of work left to do, as Richardson and Francis is right there behind him. So the 64 of Pete Richardson has that famous choice to make, whether he wants the bottom or the top. He will choose the bottom. Francis will go on the outside. Row number 3 will be the 92 of Keith Cheevers. On his outside will be the 18T of Tony Wright. Lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Jeremy Hazel has to have a good start here on this restart to hold off Richardson and Francis. Cheevers and Wright in row number 3. Green flag is back in the air as Hazel comes down the front stretch. Jeremy Hazel has some company as Richardson's down the inside of Hazel. Side by side in turns 3 and 4. Here comes Keith Cheevers on the inside of the 32 of Joe Francis. Caution coming out. We got the 39 of Chris Cheevers in turn number 4 and got a piece of debris on the back stretch. Front bumper there, looks like of the 39 of Chris Cheevers. So they will hook up the front bumper there, and the push truck will come and help this 39 of Chris Cheevers in turn number 4. Give him some assistance down the front stretch here, but different scenarios here. The 15H of Jeremy Hazel probably loved to see that caution come out, but the 64 of Pete Richardson hated to see the caution come out because he's getting ready to take over the lead out of turn number 4 there down the front stretch. Right before they came to the line, the yellow flag came out, so they will go back to the last lap scored. The previous restart. So we'll try this again as Jeremy Hazel now has a game plan on what the 64 of Pete Richardson is probably going to do, as he did on the last restart here in 18 of Tony Wright. Looks like might have something broke there on the 18 of Tony Wright. No, he's going to tuck it in. Bumper to bumper here, 18 of Tony Wright. And fifth right here, joining us here after purchasing that modified, but here we go. Jeremy Hazel looking at the flag stand, seeing that green flag has a 1, telling the drivers lights are going off. Green flag next time. Keep your eye up front as Jeremy Hazel last restart had some company, the 64 Richardson. Here we go. Can Hazel hold off Richardson out of turn number 4? Green flag is in the air. Jeremy Hazel trying to hold on. He does just that. He got 1 and 2 in there. Here we go. Can he hold on to 3 and 4? Richardson right there now on the inside of Hazel as they come out turn number 4. Down the front stretch they go. Hazel closes the door on the 64 of Richardson. Richardson now sees an opening on the inside. Down the back stretch they go. Side by side as they slide into turns 3. Now 4. Francis right there sitting in third, watching a good race in front of him. As now Pete Richardson takes over the lead. Jeremy Hazel trying to hold on though. He's trying to find a different lane, but he loses momentum. Here comes the 32 of Joe Francis. Joe Francis, second to point standings right now, sitting second in this race right here. Your top 2, Richardson and Francis. Richardson down the backstretch they go. You see them right there, 1 and 2 on the racetrack, 1 and 2 in the point standings. As they come out turn number 4. Down the front stretch, Richardson goes. Francis in second. Hazel in third. And caution coming on the racetrack. We got 3 cars involved in turn number 4. So we got the 6T of Austin Treadway, the 52 of John Baxter, and the 2 of Derek Davis. The dashboard on the 15H of Jeremy Hazel, causing him problems there, and official stopping him in turn number 3. So you see him in the point standings 1 and 2. You see him on the racetrack 1 and 2. Richardson and Francis. '52 John Baxter gets some sheet metal pulled here on the right side of his race car as the field passes by him there in turn number 3. So you got Richardson, Francis, Hazel, Cheever, and Wright. Your top 5. Sean Henson in the 51 sitting in 6th, a spot outside of the top 5. The 52 John Baxter out of the chute there in turn number 3. He'll make his way around. Now we'll get ready to go back racing here. Richardson. Can he hold off the 32 of Joe Francis, or can the 15H of Jeremy Hazel start making his way back up to the front where he has been at the beginning of the race? The 32 of Joe Francis chooses the bottom lane. Hazel go on the outside. Lights are going off. Green flag next time. Get on the edge of your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Get on the edge of your couch or wherever you may be watching. It's getting ready to get heated up here. Richardson leads them down the front stretch. Green flag is in the air. Richardson, your leader. Francis in second. Here comes Keith Cheevers. He jumps up the third. What about Sean Henson in the 51? He's now on the inside of the 15 of Jeremy Hazel. Contact made there between Henson and Cheevers. But halfway through this feature, Pete Richardson is your leader. Joe Francis in the 32 in second. But the 51 of Sean Henson is making his way through the field. He started up front, went backwards, and now he's coming forwards. As now he's on the inside of the 92 of Keith Cheevers. Sean Henson now back up to third. Right now it's the battle there between the 15H of Jeremy Hazel and the 92 of Keith Cheevers. Tony Wright in the 18 there as well. But Francis looks like he is closing in on the 64 of Richardson. They come out of turn number 4. Francis, he's bound and determined. He knows how close he is in the point standings. Down the back stretch they go. Within a car length now. Richardson trying to hold off that 32 of Joe Francis. They come out of turn number 4. Henson trying to pick up the pace there and catch that race there for the lead. But Richardson doing a great job holding off that 32 of Joe Francis. Joe knows his way around the mighty Midway Speedway. As caution coming out. Caution coming out. And damage there to the 25 of Billy Jones as Keith Cheevers went sideways and Billy Jones had nowhere to go. And you can see the damage there to his modified right there in CNS Towing hooking up there. But Keith Cheevers, he will pull it into the pit area. We had a pretty good long run right there. Now the question is Joe Francis good on the long runs or the short runs? Or is Richardson better on the short runs? Because Francis was gaining on the 64 of Pete Richardson, but it was a long run. So it'll be interesting to see how this restart pays off right here. But Francis, previous track champion here in the street stock division here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. Has raced here for a very long time. He knows his way around the Mighty Midway Speedway. But the 64, Pete Richardson, a young driver right there behind the wheel of that 64 machine. His grandpa, Rex McCroskey. Everybody probably knows that name. Racing back in the day to made racing good in the Ozarks to help out, and here we are as the 64 Pete Richardson is your leader. The 32 Joe Francis has the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose that inside lane. Henson will come on the outside. So row number 2 is set. Jeremy Hazel now on the inside of row number 3. 18 Tio Tony Wright on the outside. And here we go, lights are off. But look who's up there as well, Sean Henson. He's been fast late in this race. Lights are off. Richardson will lead him in turn number 4. Out of 4, green flag is back in the air. Joe Francis, you can see right there, he arched up there in the front stretch. Contact made there between him and Henson, as Henson was racing there on the inside. But here we go, Francis has gained up to the 64 of Richardson, but damage to the 51 of Sean Henson. He's off the pace there. Can he make it off the racetrack as he's down the front stretch? 64 Pete Richardson, your leader. We're staying green. Great job there by the 51 of Sean Henson for keeping it green. Richardson out front, your leader. Joe Francis in second. 15H of Jeremy Hazel in third. Tony Wright in fourth. The great battle back there for fifth between Derek Cook and Derek Davis. Running out of time though, Joe Francis needs to make something happen right here. Pete Richardson, your leader. And we've got problems in turn number 4. Caution coming out. "17 laps in. Richardson still your leader. Joe Francis in the 32 in second. The 15H of Jeremy Hazel in third. This restart right here is very crucial right here for the 64 Pete Richardson. He has to have the restart of his life right here on this restart. Lights are off. Richardson will lead him in turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Joe Francis with a great restart there, right there behind the 64 of Richardson. Richardson, can he hold off Francis? Then the turns 3 and 4. When they come out of 4 and cross the flag stand, there'll be 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps. Can Francis make anything happen? Richardson can hold on 2 more laps and he'll get the 800 to win. In the turns number 3 and 4. Francis right there on the back bumper. Hazel is there as well. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Richardson, can he hold on? Francis losing ground. Richardson down the back stretch. Now he will go into turns number 3. Now 4. Nobody around him. He'll come out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air. Joe Francis coming home second. Jeremy Hazel coming home third. Tony Wright, the 18T, fourth, and Derek Davis in fifth. But wow, Pete Richardson proven himself in this modified division. Here he comes, making his way to the front stretch. Joe Francis in second. Joe Francis doing what Joe Francis does, showing great sportsmanship right there. giving them the thumbs up. Congratulations. But Pete Richardson, week after week, he proves himself. And there he is. The crew and the family greeting him. There he is, race fans, your Midwest Modified feature winner, the 64 of Pete Richardson. I never got to see Rex race, but those that got to watch Rex race probably see a little bit of Rex and Pete Richardson, as that young man is making a name for himself. Continued legacy for his family. Great win by him. Great finish there for Joe in second. The 15 of Jeremy Hazel in third. Wow, what a feature. Once again, thank you to all of the great businesses and people that have helped with that payout. That was an exciting race and a good run there for the Midwest Modifieds. As up next will be the USRA B-Mod A main. Getting ready to roll out here. On the pole, it'll be a 10P of Dayton Pursley. On his outside, it'll be F1 of Mitchell Franklin. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. On his outside, the 114 of Todd Mock. Row number 3 on the inside will be the 58 of Jamie Mock. On his outside, that'll be the 6 of Jay Flynn. Row number 4 on the inside will be the 4T of Mitchell Armstrong. On his outside will be the 16 M of Brian Myers. Then will be the 39 of Dwight Brown. So waiting on the 28 of Wesley Briggs. He was going back to back, so giving him some time there to switch cars. Our track champion Chris Jackson not on hand with us. And wasn't on hand with us last week as J.C. Morton got the win. Dayton Pursley come home a spot shy in second. So Chris or JC not on hand with us here tonight. So I believe we will see a first, besides the F1 of Mitchell Franklin. I believe everybody else does not have a feature win this season here at the mighty Midway Speedway. So and chance for the points to tighten up, especially with Chris gone the past 2 weeks. Well, the points battle is close right behind him, though. As I mentioned, behind him we got Jay Flynn, Leslie Briggs, Dayton Pursley, Brian Myers, all right there. Within 10 points with each other right there. So here comes the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Appreciate him doing back-to-back. Tough on the driver, but appreciate Wesley for being with us here at the mighty Midway Speedway. All right, the field is set now for the USRA B-Mods. Keith Foreman, the flagman, will pick up the space here to help these drivers to pick up the speed a little bit right here. Get a little feel for the race surface. It's been a great surface all night long. Hold on, Jamie Mock. As they'll caution come back out there, caution be waved as picked up the pace there for to get them a feel for the racing surface. So far this season, 41 Beamon drivers have pulled into the pit gate here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway under the new ownership of Clinton Tinagan. A great season, a great first season for them. As here we go. Lights will be going off this time by Dayton Pursley, Mitchell Franklin. Your front row lights are going off. But Quentin Tina set under the management of Jack and Dana Jones for many, many years. The legacy lives on here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Lights are off. Pursley and Franklin on the front row. Here they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Pursley has the advantage. Cut out turn number 2. Down the backstretch he goes. Franklin in second. 28 of Wesley Briggs is in third. Out of 4, Pursley will take lap number 1. Franklin in second. Briggs third. Look at that battle back there for fourth. It's between the Mocks. Jamie Mock and Todd Mock battling out for fourth back there. Jamie Mock now jumps up to that 4th spot. Todd Mock jumps back a spot to 5th. But it's all the Tempe of Dayton Pursley out front. Mitchell Franklin, the F1 in second. Wesley Briggs in third. Great tight battle back there in the back of the pack there between the 6 of Jay Flynn. Here comes the 16 in of Brian Myers. Close battle in the point standings, and close battle them here tonight between them two. Right now it's all Pursley out front in the Tempe. Mitchell Franklin, the F1 in second. Wesley Briggs in third. Jamie Mock in the 58 in fourth. Pursley has set in second too many times, as he is looking for his first feature win here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway this season. I believe he had to go over to Arkansas to get a win the night we had off back in July, but here he is at the Lebanon Midway Speedway, setting the pace out front. Mitchell Franklin in second. Wesley Briggs in third. Right now 1 and 2 in their own zip code. And 3 and 4 also. So look for around the racetrack, different batches of cars. It looks like they're running by 2s. It's Pursley, Franklin, Briggs, and Mock and Myers. But Franklin looks like he is closing the gap on the Tempe of Pursley. They come out turn number 4 down the front stretch. Franklin is closing in on the Tempe of Pursley. Down the backstretch they go. In the turns number 3. Now 4. Out of 4. Dayton Pursley getting ready to come up on the lap traffic to 14. The Mitch Armstrong's trying to say, oh, contact made there between your leaders. Pursley goes around. Oh, no. Caution comes out. Both touched. Wow. to the pit area, and Pursley is now sitting in turn number 3. Now Wesley Briggs right now is sitting your leader. 58 of Jamie Mock in second. The 114 of Todd Mock in third. So race officials are trying to stay in that lead spot, but you're involved in a caution. Both of the drivers going tailback as Mitchell Franklin, though, not on the racetrack, and it looks like Pursley will tag to the rear of the field right there. So Wesley Briggs, Jamie Mock, your top 2. Todd Mock in the 114. The 58 of Jamie Mock will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. Todd Mock will go on the outside. So we talked about how close the points battle is. Wesley Briggs right now sitting 3rd in the point standings. And we'll keep an eye on the F1 and Mitchell Franklin. Don't see no movement there as he is still sitting there in his pit area. You're close, Thomas. You're close in the right. There you go. Great job, Thomas. Hide and seek. You found them. So it looks like that car is just sitting there. No very fast movement there, but here we go. Wesley Briggs, Jamie Mock, Todd Mock. Get ready to go back racing here. Green flag is in the air. Keep your eye on that Tim Pia, Dave Pursley. Can he make his way back through the field? And contact rate was there. And caution coming out, but caution comes out. So going to go single file on the restart. The white brown will tag to the rear of the field there. Right there is where they need to be. Wesley Briggs is your leader. 58 of Jamie Mock in second. Todd Mock in 114. Him third. Brian Myers in the 16M in fourth. So Dayton Pursley, Brian Myers right now tied for fourth with 671. Wesley Briggs is in third with 674. Jay Flynn in second with 680. Green flag is back in the air. Wesley Briggs trying to hold on to the lead. Jamie Mock in the 58 in second. Right there, Jamie Mock on the inside of Briggs. Contact may come out turn number 4. Briggs trying to hold on. Here comes the 58 of Jamie Mock. Here comes the 16 in of Brian Myers with the 10P of Dayton Pursley. 3 wide battle back there for third. Jamie Mock still on the inside of the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Out of turn number 4, down the front stretch they go. Here comes Pursley. Pursley, does he have enough time? Jamie Mock, Wesley Briggs battling there side by side. It'll be 2 more laps to go. Dayton Pursley, can he pull it off? For Wesley Briggs, can he pull it off? Jamie Mock, the 58 in second. Jamie Mock driving in there hard. Down the backstretch they go. Wesley Briggs, your leader. Jamie Mock right there in second. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go. Wesley Briggs, can he hold on? He's been here at the mighty Midway Speedway week after week. This would be a big win for him. He'll come out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is in the air for the 28 of Wesley Briggs. 58 of Jamie Mock second. And the 10P of Dayton Pursley coming home third. Wow. Wesley Briggs, week after week, he shows up. He brought 2 cars tonight, went back to back, and here he is. Congratulations, Wesley Briggs. For those that are in the pit area or in the stands, you show up week after week, your opportunity will come. And it came for the 28 of Wesley Briggs. As he is making his way to the front stretch. Long time coming for him. He pulls right there. You can see right there 3 link innovations on the side of the car there. But he will park it in victory lane. And here comes the crew right here, Wesley Briggs. He is going to be very excited. Mark Simon down there greeting them. What a win for Wesley Briggs. He's taking off the safety equipment. It's going to be a party in the Briggs pits tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let them hear you. Your USRA B-Mod feature winner, the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Back to back Midwest Mod, jumped into the B-Mod and put on a performance like that. Wesley will be probably sleeping in tomorrow morning after a run like that tonight. Congratulations, Wesley. Also, Wesley fought for this country, and appreciate Wesley for fighting for this great country of ours. But here he is on the racetrack in victory lane. One last time, race fans, let them hear you. The 28 of Wesley Briggs, your B-Mod feature winner. All right, moving on along with our race program, the Hornets will be up next. So here comes the Hornets out for their aim main. On the pole, that'll be the 2 of Justin Day. He race winner on his outside, your point leader. The 87 of Aaron Odell, row number 2 on the inside. That'll be the 3 of Chasen Clayton on his outside. The 98 of Logan Woodward. Row number 3 on the inside, be the 73 of Trenton Masters on his outside. The 88 of Tower Hawkins. Your next row on the inside will be the 00 of Nick Bradshaw. On the outside, the 20 of Tim Day. And the 7S of Alex Scarlett. Green flag is in the air. Justin Day, your leader. Jason Clayton in the 3 in second. 73 of Trent Masters on the inside of the 87 there, Odell. Here comes Tim Day making a slingshot move there. He's looking to make a move there on the inside, but Logan Woodward off the track there in turns number 2, and he comes to a stop there out of turn number 2, and caution will come out. Caution coming out for the 98 of Logan Woodward. Going into the night, your point leader at 87, Aaron Odell, with a 38-point lead over the 3 of Chasten Clayton. And a flat tire for the 98 of Logan Woodward. So the 2 of Justin Day, your leader. The 3 of Chasten Clayton in second. 73 of Trenton Masters in third. The 2 of Justin Day, already a feature winner this season here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. The 3 of Chasten Clayton in second. The 3 of Chasten Clayton will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose that outside lane. Trenton Masters in the 73 will go on the inside. Aaron Odell in the 87 on the inside of row number 3 on his outside. On the 20 of Tim Day. And the 3 of Chasten Clayton, not sure what is going on there, but all right. Got the confusion cleared up there. Here we go. Get ready to go back green. Green flag is in the air. Justin Day, your leader. 3 of Chasten Clayton in second. Here comes Tim Day in the 20. Tim Day there on the inside of the 73 of Trenton Masters. Now on the inside of Clayton. Justin Day, your leader. Tim Day now jumps up to second now. It's the battle of the days out front. Brother and brother, right there. Justin Day in the 2, Tim Day in the 20. It's the brotherly battle up front. Tim Day making a run there on the outside of Justin Day. Justin Day holding the ground there on the inside. Tim Day on the outside. In the turns, number 3. Down 4. Down the front stretch they go. Tim Day, your leader. Tim Day trying to hold on. Here comes Justin Day stepping back at it here. Side by side. 87 Aaron Odell in third. Photo finish there on that lap. But it's still Day and Day. Justin Day takes back the lead. Whoa, close one right there. Justin Day trying to hold off the brother, Tim Day, side by side. Down the backstretch they go. Tim Day now on the outside. Justin Day on the inside. They're trading places up front. Out of turn number 4. Come on, 8D8. Tyler Hawkins get it off the track there. Great job keeping it green. Tim Day, though, is now taking back the lead from the 2 of Justin Day. Oh, no! Caution comes out. I'll give him the effort. I will give him the effort. He tried his best to get off the racetrack. He tried his best. I will give him A for effort, but first time in a race car and doing what he was supposed to do, trying to make his way off the track, but couldn't quite make it. Appreciate him for being here. But Tim Day, the 20, is your leader. The 2 of Justin Day in second. 87 there in Odell, your point leader, sitting there in third. Trenton Masters in the 73 in fourth. So the 2 of Justin Day will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. Aaron Odell will be on the outside. As Tim Day, your leader in the Delaware double file restart right here. Lights are off. Green flag next time. It's been day and day, back and forth. But Aaron Odell now on the outside of turn number 3 and row number 2. Getting ready to go back. Green, no start. All right, we'll try this again. Lights are off. Tim Day. Can we get the green flag? This time out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Tim Day with a big lead out front. Justin Day in second. 87 of Aaron Odell right there behind Justin Day. 73 of Trent Masters in fourth, but here comes the 3 of Chasten Clayton looking on the outside of the 73 of Masters. But Masters able to hold off. He's right there behind your point leader. He's making a move on the inside of the 87 Odell. Odell pulls away going into turn number 4. As right now it's still Tim Day, your leader. Justin Day in second. The 87 of Aaron Odell in third. Tim Day will come out of turn number 4. 2 more laps to go. Justin Day in second. Aaron Odell on the 87 in third. Tim Day going into turns 3. Now 4. Coming out of 4 down the front stretch. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Tim Day going into turn number 4 for the final time out of 4. Checkered flag is in the air for the 20 of Tim Day. The 2 of Justin Day in second. The 87 of Aaron Odell coming home third. Tim Day making his way to the front stretch there. So Tim Day will park it on the front stretch. Race fans, let him hear you as he gets out of the car. Your Hornet feature winner, the 20 of Tim Day. Tim Day has some members joining him down there in Victory Lane. Take a hold of that check right there. Congratulations to Tim and the family right there. Getting a little family picture right there in Victory Lane. For those that are in the Camdenton area, Tim Day is also a pastor. So if you're looking for a church on Sundays, go visit Tim Day. I watch him online. He does an outstanding job. So Tim Day also a graphic designer for race cars. Icon Graphics. But Tim, pastor at Camdenton Bible Baptist Church in Camdenton. So if you're in the Camdenton area on a Sunday, go over there and visit him. As we get ready for the last race of the night. Make sure you're back with us next Friday night right here at the mighty Midway Speedway with the great racing, weekly racing action. The chase for the championship. It's been an exciting night here. Appreciate you fans for being here. We get ready to bring out the pure stocks. $15 laps will be your distance. Here we go. On the pole, be the 17M. Preston McDowell on his outside. That'll be the 5 of Justin McDowell. Row number 2 on the inside. That'll be the 9 of Brian Piercy on his outside. That'll be the 1K of Tyler Knutson. Row number 3 on the inside. That'll be the 17 of Austin Wilson on his outside. That'll be the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. Row number 4 on the inside. That'll be the 03 of Tim Ellis on his outside. That'll be the 12 of Craig Dykstra. Row number 5 on the inside, that'll be a 14 of Jonathan Finley on his outside. That'll be the 6 of Corey Henson. And row number 6 on the inside, that'll be the 08 of Mike Piercy on his outside. That'll be the 61 of Ricky Cross in the pick-em-up truck. At the line, lights will be going off. The McDowell's on the front row. Piercy and Knutson, row number 2. Lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway for the final feature tonight. Appreciate you race fans for sticking around with us. You'll enjoy this one. Pure Stocks put on a great show each and every Friday night right here at the mighty Midway Speedway. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Ooh, look at that. 3 wide for second. Brian Piercy, Tyler Knutson, Justin McDowell, all battling here for second. Preston McDowell, your leader. Tyler Knutson in the 1K in second. Out of turn number 4, down the front stretch they go. Preston McDowell, your leader on lap number 1. Tyler Knutson in the 1K in second. Brian Piercy in the 9. In third with the 5 of Justin McDowell right behind him. Right now it's still Preston McDowell out front. The 1K of Tyler Knutson in second. Mike Piercy in third. Down the backstretch they go. Austin Wilson problems there for the 17. He will take it in the pit area. We're staying green as it's McDowell. Oh, trouble in turn number 4. Caution coming out for Appreciate ShowMeDirt.tv for being here weekly with us, along with Midway Speedway.tv as well. Two different areas where you can see the same race in action. Thomas Shaw has been a great partner with racing in the Ozarks to keep the sport up to date with technology and all that he does with Show Me Dirt videos and the different racetracks in the area. Honored to have him here with us weekly here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. So down the front stretch, the 17M. Preston McDowell is your leader. Tyler Knudsen became a father this year and looking to get a win for the first time there for the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. As Craig Dykstra be making his way to the pit area there. Tyler Knudsen trying to get a win for his son. Brian Piercy right there in the 9, sitting in 3rd. Looking at the points battle there for the Pure Stocks. We got a pretty good one going on. Mason Beck not on hand with us tonight. So Brian Piercy right now second in the point standings with 34 points behind the 5 of Mason Beck, but that will change after tonight. And the 12 of Craig Dykstra sitting second in the point standings. And Mike Piercy is sitting 4th, last year's track champion. In the top 5 in the point standings this season, as we're waiting on the 12 of Craig Dykstra. So we're working hard there on the 12 of Craig Dykstra. And here he comes, making his way back onto the racing surface. So the 1K of Tyler Knudsen will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. Brian Piercy will go on the outside. Row number 3 on the inside. That'll be the 5 of Justin McDowell. And the 61 of Ricky Cross in the pick-em-up truck. He is sitting right there in your top 5. So, be interested to see how this turns out here for the Pure Stocks, the final feature of the night. Preston McDowell is your leader coming out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Preston McDowell out front. Here comes Tyler Knudsen on the inside of McDowell. Down the backstretch they go. Here comes Brian Piercy as well. 3 cars up front battling there for the lead. Now it's between 2. Tyler Knudsen and Preston McDowell. Tyler Knudsen takes over the lead. Tyler Knudsen out front, your new race leader. Here comes Brian Piercy on the inside of McDowell. Down the backstretch they go. Tyler Knudsen will go into turns number 4. Out front, Brian Piercy moves the tire in turn number 3, and caution coming out. So there's racing hard up there towards the front of the pack, and Brian Piercy in the 9. Went off the racetrack a little bit there and brought up that infield tire onto the racing surface. Bring out the caution. So Tyler Knudsen, your leader. The 17M of Preston McDowell in second. The 9 of Brian Piercy in third. Last season it was his dad that won the championship, and here he is trying to do what his dad did last season. And what a view that would be on a shelf. 2 track championships in the pure stocks, father and son on the shelf there, side by side, year after year. But a few more races left this season, as Caleb Rhodes pulled in the chute there in turn number 3 and took the hood off of that 4. So Tyler Knudsen will get the 1 to go. Lights will be going off. Preston McDowell on the 17M in second. The 9 of Brian Piercy in third. Lights are off. Knudsen will lead him in turn number 3. Nice and easy, picks up the pace out of 4. Green flag is back in the air. Tyler Knudsen down the backstretch, your leader. Preston McDowell at 17M in second. Brian Piercy at a 9 in third. Out of 4 down the front stretch they go. Tyler Knudsen holding on to the lead. Preston McDowell to 17M in second. Brian Piercy at a 9 in third. Here comes the 5 of Justin McDowell. Right now, single file pretty much all the way around the whole length of the speedway. Besides back there in the back between 14 of Finley and the 61 of Ricky Cross. But right now, the 1 of Tyler Knudsen trying to keep some space in between him and that 17N of Preston McDowell. Tyler Knudsen going down the backstretch. Here comes the 08 of Mike Piercy, but pulls it into the infield. And Tyler Knudsen, your leader. Down the backstretch, down the church, number 3. Now 4. 5 more laps to go for the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. Single file all the way around the mighty Midway Speedway. Out of turn number 4. Knudsen, McDowell, Piercy, 1, 2, and 3. Tyler Knudsen picking up the pace there, extended his lead in front of the 17M of Preston McDowell. Down the front stretch. But Preston McDowell looks like he might have a little bit left for the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. Out of turn number 4, down the front stretch they go. 2 more laps to go, and Preston McDowell is closing in on the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. No, caution comes out. Oh man, caution comes out for the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. It'll be a green, white, checkered, and Preston McDowell was right there on the back bumper of the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. Mike Piercy turning the car around there in the infield, getting a good view at the finish line. because he knows how this race is going to turn out here. 3 great drivers up front. Tyler Knutson, Preston McDowell, and Brian Piercy. Your top 3, and Justin McDowell right there in 5th, or the 5 in 4th. As the 4 of Caleb Rhodes needs to go tailback there. They'll be pointing to the 4 of Caleb Rhodes to go tailback. But man, what a win this would be for Tyler Knutson. Last year ran the Beam On with us. This year had to redo a house and got that all finished and wrapped up, and then became a father, and here he is back with us here at the racetrack. Lights are off. Green, white, checker. Green flag is in the air. Whoa! Corey Henson taking a wild ride on the front stretch. Preston McDowell in the 10. Caution comes out. Expecting that one, a little bit of a wild start. Take it into the pit area. So right now, as it stands, Tyler Knutson is your leader. Right now, the 9 of Brian Piercy in 2nd, and the 5 of Justin McDowell in 3rd. So waiting to see what the 17M of Preston McDowell is doing. So a flat tire for the 17M of Preston McDowell. Give him a couple laps here. Once again, we appreciate you guys coming out to the Mighty Midway Speedway on a Friday night. Some great racing throughout the night. Once again, it's good to be back here at the home track right here in Lebanon, Missouri. And after this great racing action tonight, I missed out on some great racing, but not tonight, the past 2 weeks, but good to be back on a streak here of races. But Tyler Knutson in that 1K. Trying to get a win for Kaysen. But Brian Piercy right there in the 9, sitting in 2nd, as his dad watches on from the infield. Then Justin McDowell in the 5, sitting in 3rd. All right, lights are off out the line. Green flag next time. What a way to finish out a night right here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. Some great side-by-side racing for the Pure Stocks, Tyler Knutson. Can he get it done? Brian Piercy in the 9. in second. Here we go. Green is back out. We're underway here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. Tyler Knudsen coming down the backstretch, your leader in the turn number 3. Now 4. When he comes out of 4, he will see a white flag in the air. One more lap to go. Tyler Knudsen, can he hold on? Down the backstretch he goes. 2 more turns, half a front stretch. Jason, get ready, buddy. Your father just got a feature win in the Pure Stocks. Checkered flag is in the air. Brian Piercy in the 9 in second. The 5 of Justin McDowell in third. Craig Dykstra coming home 4th. As the 1K of Tyler Knudsen will be making his way to the front stretch. Ryan Piercy, congratulating Tyler. As the 1K of Tyler Knudsen parks it on the front stretch. As he got the win for his little son. He'll be able to take that check back home and celebrate. Race fans taking off the safety equipment out of the car. Let them hear you. Your Pure Stock feature winner, the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. On the win, congratulations to you and Kirsten on the baby boy growing up. Be able to take that home and celebrate. Race fans, on behalf of everybody here at the Mighty Midway Speedway, we appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for coming out. Man, it's been a great night of racing. Excited to get back here next Friday night right here at the Mighty Midway Speedway to continue our chase for the championship. We hope that you drive home safely. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week. And we'll see you right back here next Friday night right here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. Thanks for those that are watching online. And hopefully you will make a visit to us here in person at the Mighty Lebanon Midway Speedway. Have a good night.